if anybody's been in New York City, you know how much trash is generated in the city of New York. Well, an average New Yorker, if you didn't know this, generates about 3 pounds of trash each and every single day. That means over 1,000 pounds of trash is developed by one New Yorker. And that trash usually has nowhere to go. It's usually on barges or landfills, a muckety mess, polluting our earth. But now there's a new ideal. Here comes the Green Loop. Yes, indeed, a proposal to build a massive composting island off the coastline of New York City. They would take all the food waste and build a compost and sort of create like a green space in a park. Great idea. I mean, right now in the city of New York, they send they send trucks millions and millions and miles, creating traffic, noise pollution, green gas emission, all to take waste to a landfill. And that could all be avoided with the Green Loop. I love this idea. I think it's such a really, really good idea because you can create so many things that you can have farmers markets, you could actually grow stuff. Remember, people forget, while New York is the concrete jungle right now, remember 200 years ago when our founding fathers were around, New York was a farming community. They farmed in New York City. Now, not so much, but once they did. And returning to some of those roots is not only good for our environment, but it's just good for the body, right? That this green air is coming in, bringing in new oxygen, keeping the greenhouse gas process going, providing fruits and vegetables, and also finding something to do with the waste, letting the waste return to where the waste needs to return to. Now, they're planning on building a couple of these sort of green loops. They're building 7 or 8 of them over the next, that's a proposal. These artificial islands would take care of about 30% of the city's garbage, with massive, which is 14 million tons worth of garbage a year. We're talking about going to a good place. I think it's a great idea. Absolutely great idea. Love it. And yeah, find out more information about it. The designer is called Present Architecture. It's a New York-based firm. Go ahead and check them out. Some really good stuff. If you live in New York City, send a letter to Mayor de Blasio and say, support the Green Loop.